Hey guys, I have some exercises I want you guys to practice. I sent some links to the woodwind and brass students for YouTube, but I had some specific things I wanted to cover with y'all. So here are a couple of exercises. Actually, I'm going to do 3 exercises, and they're mostly what I would consider timing exercises, meaning that they will work on keeping a smooth tempo. So what I'd like for you to do is download a metronome app on your phone or iPad. There's lots of them for free that are pretty good. Maybe set the metronome at the beginning on like quarter note equals 80 or 88, somewhere around there, and try to get your 16th notes really smooth. So here's the first exercise. It's just a measure of quarter notes, measure of 8th notes, measure of 16th notes. So best one you can practice for right now. Increasing the tempo, so trying to get it up to like 120. Quarter note equals 120 would be about here. Try to keep it going as many times as possible. Don't let the tempo fluctuate. After you get really strong with that and it's very smooth, then add a measure to it and do a measure of 16ths, but do diddles, meaning that every time the stick hits, let it bounce. So it'll sound like this. It'll be 30-second notes. So it'll be quarters, eighths, 16ths, 30-second notes, which is your hands moving to 16th notes and the stick bouncing each time. Exercise is to keep your hands moving to 16th notes. It's not about trying to have a smooth roll right now. It's about keeping your hands moving consistently to 16th notes. The bounce will get there. At the beginning, it may sound like this when you get to the 30-second notes. That's okay. That's more important than trying to get a really pretty roll. Right now, keep those hands moving to 16th notes. Okay. The other exercise that I want to do is a timing exercise that works on your strong hand leading. In other words, your strong hand's going to be on the number and the and. Your weak hand's going to be on the E and the So if you were playing one E and I'm right-handed, so that would be right. Just reverse it if you're left-handed. Keep your strong hand on the number and the and, your weak hand on the E and the So if I were playing 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and So if I were going to play a variation of 8th notes and 16th notes combined, like 1 E and, 2 E and, 3 E and, 4 E and, that would be strong, weak, strong, strong, weak, strong. Strong hands on the number and the and, weak hands on the E. Which means I would have 2 right hands in a row. 1 E and, 2 E and. Likewise, if I were going to do the rhythm 1 and 2 and number on my right hand, the and on my right hand, the on my left hand. So if I were playing a song that was mixed up rhythms of 16th notes and 16ths and 8ths combined, something like this. If I take my left hand out of it, all I'm playing is this. So my right hand would work as the metronome. It would keep me in tempo. And I would just fill in the E's and the U's with my left hand. If I were just changing the sticking around for each of those exercises, each of those rhythms, I'm liable to slow down or speed up. So I want to keep my strong hand on the strong part of the beat and my weak hand on the weak part of the beat. So 1 E and, 2 E and, or 1 and 2 and. So here's the exercise. When you put it together, you're going to do a measure of 16ths, a measure of 1 E and, 2 E and, 3 E and, 4 E and. Measure of 16ths, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Just repeat it. Once that gets, if you practice it enough, it's going to get where that feels natural to your hand. So once you practice it, and work on it a lot. Whenever you see those patterns in the music, your hands are going to naturally know what to do. I can tell you that the show ends, I've written almost all the percussion parts for the show, hope to mail it out soon, but the very last measure ends with 1 and 2E, 3. So 2E, would be strong, weak, weak. So I would have, if I'm right-handed, I would have the 1 and, I can either do 2 rights or I can go right, left. I don't care about the 8th notes. But when you have the 16ths and 8ths combined, I want to use the strong hand lead. So 1 and 2, right, left, left, right. Snares and tenors, that's your pattern. I think bass drums have that on the end too. So do that sticking on that. All right, I'm going to be mailing out some the music soon, and probably one more exercise that I want you guys to work on. But these exercises I've given you today are enough to keep you busy for a while. So please do some work on these. You'll notice that I used traditional grip when I played it. If you are marching on snare, which would be Joey and Shaw, I want you to use traditional grip if possible. Those of you who have aspirations of marching on snare in a year or two, I want you to also work on the traditional grip. If you're left-handed, you have the option of either still doing it this way with your left hand, or you can reverse it if you want to and do a left-hand traditional grip this way, or you can stay match grip. Most left-handed drummers prefer match grip, but I will give you your option if you're left-handed. All right, if you guys have any questions about any of these, you can send me a text, or you can send me an email, or call me, and I'll be happy to help you, and I will get the music out to you soon. Love y'all. Take care. Have a great summer. All right, bye.